Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Kevin with Robertson's Power and Sports. Today we're going to talk about the BRP Linq fuel caddies. Roll the intro. Alrighty, so you've heard us talk about in previous videos the importance of carrying fuel caddies and why I carry one. If you haven't seen that video, we'll put a link in the description to it. To give you an example, last year we went out on a pretty long ride and we got to a fuel stop. We got there and there was no fuel there whatsoever. We always count on our destinations are going to have fuel, they're going to be open, they're going to have power, but a lot of times we're going out to these remote locations that's not always guaranteed. And for many years, anytime we go somewhere, we've always had the benefit of being able to get fuel, get food. But with everything happening in the world today, sometimes that may not be, you may not be able to do that. And that happened to us last year. Luckily, we were carrying fuel with us. We were able to put enough fuel in our sleds to be able to get to the next destination that did have fuel. So we're going to talk about the different fuel caddies that BRP offers. These are all Linq fuel caddies right here. Many of you come into the store and say, which one should I buy? What's the benefits of each one? And what's going to best suit my needs? So in previous years, we had basically 2 fuel caddies to choose from. BRP's gone ahead and added a 3rd this year. So now the questions are coming, what's going to work with my sled? What's going to be best for me? So let's dive right into it. We're going to start off with this one right here. This is probably the older of the 3 that we have here, okay? This is a 3-gallon fuel caddy. This here will work on XP chassis, XS chassis, and it'll also work on the Gen 4 chassis. Now, on the XP and XS chassis, you will notice on the back of your sled that the tunnel is not flat like this right here. It does have a little bit of a bump up here for the heat exchanger. So if you look at the bottom of this fuel tank, you'll see that it kind of raises up to accommodate for the heat exchanger. So again, this here will work on an XP or XS chassis where your heat exchanger bumps up a little bit here on the back of the tunnel. Without any modifications at all, this will go right on here. So this here, like I said, 3-gallon fuel caddy, XP, XS chassis will work on Gen 4 and 5 chassis as well. You do not have the ability to add anything on the top of this. You can't stack a bag or anything. So smallest fuel caddy with the least amount of flexibility as far as putting accessories on the top of it. Now we'll go to this one right here. This is the Linq 4-gallon fuel caddy. This will work on Gen 4, Gen 5 chassis. You can put it on an XP or an XS chassis, but if you notice on the bottom of this fuel caddy, it is perfectly flat. So if you were to go to put that on your XP or XS chassis, it's not going to work without a shim kit. So BRP makes these shim kits right here. What that'll do is that'll sit down right where your Linq bracket's going to go, and that raises the fuel caddy up enough to be able to put it on the machine, and it's not interfering with the heat exchanger anymore. So like I said, these are a BRP accessory Linq shim kits. So the nice thing with this fuel caddy here is that, one, it's a little bit bigger, it's 4 gallons, but it also gives you the ability to mount something on top of it. So this is the stackable fuel caddy. You can put a Linq Sport bag, the SR21 bag, mount it right on top here. So like in this situation, this snowmobile here, this is a 129-inch track. So from the factory, you really, with the length or lack of the length of the back tunnel here, you only have room for 1 Linq accessory. So some people will feel, well, I got to choose between either a bag and or fuel. Now you can have both. You can put your fuel caddy and have a bag on the back now. So you don't have to have a 137 in order to carry 2 Linq accessories. So I do like this fuel caddy an awful lot. Again, this is a 4-gallon stackable fuel caddy. And keep in mind, I want to let you know that starting in 2022, Skidoo sleds started coming with the Linq mounts on the sleds already. So when you go in the store and you buy a Linq fuel caddy now, if your sled doesn't have these brackets on it already, these mounts, you're gonna have to buy the mounts separately. They no longer come with any of the Linq accessories, not just fuel caddies, but bags as well. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Moving on to the last one. This one just got released this year. This here is a 5-gallon fuel caddy. Now, in the book, it does say that these are for wide track vehicles only. So we're gonna be talking expeditions and Scandics as far as wide tracks go. And the reason being is when you look at this fuel caddy here, there is no cutout on the top here or on this side to accommodate for the battery box. So when we go to set this on the machine, it hits the battery box and you're not gonna be able to get all your Linq mounts lined up. Now, we haven't played with it yet, but we're gonna try it to see on a trail sled if we put the shim kit on there, if that gets us up just enough so we can get that fuel caddy a little bit forward to see if it will work. Again, that's gonna be at your own discretion. I'm not advising you to do that. We're gonna try it here just for our own knowledge. So again, largest fuel caddy that they have, 5 gallons total, but you do not have the ability to stack anything on top of it. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is per BRP, this is gonna be for wide track sleds only. But again, we're gonna try to play around with it a little bit. Some people may feel the need to have 5 gallons. Again, you never know when you're gonna need it. So just a quick recap. We have a 3-gallon fuel caddy that's non-stackable. This will work on XP, XS, Gen 4, Gen 5 chassis. We have the 4-gallon fuel caddy. This will work Gen 4, Gen 5. It'll also work on XP, XS chassis with the shim kit. And then we have the 5-gallon fuel caddy, which is again designed for wide track models. So that pretty much wraps it up on the Linq fuel caddies. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, feel free to stop by the store or give us a call at 207-324-5502 or visit us online at robertsonspower.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate it. Until next time, take it easy.